Graham Addicts, what they do. This is Orion, aka Brass Balls. I'm coming back at you with another episode of a deep dive tape stash. I actually put out one a couple of days ago. It was the Fat Joe Envy tape cassette single. Unfortunately, I got blocked by Instagram because it had some copyright things there, even though I had the instrumental and it should be fair use, because this is my own critique of my own shit that I bought with my own fucking money. And anyways, let's just keep it moving. I'm gonna find a workaround because that's a dope video that I did for that Fat Joe MV single, and once I do that workaround, those little copyright issues, I'll repost that video for y'all. So this right here, I got the Goodie Mob, Self Therapy. This is a fucking monster of a track. When it came out, this blew everybody away. This is a group composed of 4 amazing MCs. If you don't know, you will now. They're made up of Timo, Cujo, CeeLo Green, of course, and Big Gip. Now, each of them drop dope bars in this, and let me take you back to when I purchased this tape. I was in 7th grade. It was 1995 or 1996. I remember copping this tape at the Westland Mall in Hialeah at the Spec store. I think I only had about $10 on me, so I had to I couldn't cop a whole album. It was too much money, so I copped this on tape because the tape cassette singles were cheaper. And then I remember that day I also copped my first very own CD, and it was KRS-One single for MCs Act Like They Don't Know. So I got MCs Act Like They Don't Know on CD single, and then I also had enough money to get this Goodie Mob Self Therapy on tape. You had to do things like that back in the days. You had to compromise with yourself. You know what I mean? Some of these CD albums were going for like $15. There was breaking the bank if you was a jit. And I wasn't trying to get caught stealing some shit, you know, even though that's a whole other story. Anyways, this track, once I saw the video on Yo MTV Raps, I was blown away. I thought this was an amazing song, and the fact that they're dealing with so many issues and there's so many like conspiracy theories that they're touching on. Behold the pale horse type shit. It was very fucking fire. I always felt like Youngblood should have taken advantage of CeeLo's part where he says, "I could see the young bloods hanging out at the stove. 24/7 drunkies looking for a head." You know what I mean? Like, they should have taken advantage of that. I don't know why they didn't ever do that. Shout out to Youngblood's dope-ass Atlanta group as well. Organized Noise, Dungeon Family behind the production on this incredible joint. I've seen so many MCs rip this track on stage, at a show, in cyphers. This is a timeless beat. There's so much I could say about this. The particular album that Self Therapy was featured on is also a great album, Soul Food. Go check it out. It's got so many fucking fire joints on it, but I think the standout track on that album is Self Therapy. 100%. This has to be the magnum opus song of Goodie Mob, in my opinion. Now, on the B side, we do have a song from that album. It's the title track of the album, Soul Food, and that also had a video. It was also a dope song as well, but a little bit more wholesome and a little less freaky about the future, like Self Therapy was. Self Therapy was a little darker. Good thing about this tape as well that I forgot to mention is that it had the instrumental of Self Therapy. So those countless times where I spent, you know, freestyling over this track myself. Now, the B-side also included Outkast, Benz Or Beamer. I gotta be honest, in this particular time frame, I was not big on Outkast. Outkast was unknown to me, to be honest with you. Slept on them majorly. But Benz Or Beamer, I love this track so much, man. And this joint, the beat knocks, the way Big Boy and Andre 3000 are rapping about this particular topic is uncanny. I already knew that these dudes was like a force to be reckoned with. You know what I mean? Shout out to the DJ who did the cuts on this. His name is Mr. DJ. Did my research. That's how I was able to figure that one out. And Mr. DJ did a lot of cuts and scratches for Outkast and Dungeon Family as a whole. I wonder, I don't know this for sure, but I wonder if he's the one that did the scratches and cuts on Wheels of Steel off the AT-Aliens album. This Benz Or Beamer track is what made me buy that AT-Aliens album. If it wasn't for this track, I don't think I would have fell in love with Outkast at that age that I was in. The joint is actually from the New Jersey Drive soundtrack. New Jersey Drive is a dope movie, one of them hood classics. Came out around the time of Menace to Society. You know, all Juice was predated it, of course, but a lot of hood movies were coming out in this era, and New Jersey Drive was definitely a dope classic film. Shout out to my brothers at the Audio Rap Club, DJ Tres and Old Head Ed. We had a podcast that we were exploring some of the dopest soundtracks from the 80s and 90s and seeing if any of them could be considered a hip-hop classic. You can peep those episodes on my SoundCloud, WDDH Radio. We explore the New Jersey Drive soundtrack heavily. Another thing I want to add about this song is that it does have a video. I was never aware that it had a video when I was younger. However, once YouTube came to be, I found this video and I thought it was a pretty dope video. I can't believe I hadn't seen it prior to the inception of YouTube. Now, the last thing I want to say about the track also is that I dig the cuts that, once again, Mr. DJ laid, which is a DOS Effects sample. From the song Brooklyn to T-Neck. Yeah, man. So it's dope. It's dope. And Mr. DJ, one thing I want to mention as well, he is 1/3 of Earth Tone 3, which Earth Tone 3 is the production arm of Outkast. So Outkast did a lot of stuff, obviously, with Dungeon Family and Organized Noise, but they later on transitioned to doing mostly their own production under the name Earth Tone 3. A lot of people might not know that. Now you do. This is why the fuck you tune in to my channel. With that said, that's it, man. Hope you enjoyed this video. Remember to subscribe, post, comment, like my videos, all that. I would appreciate it. You find me on YouTube, Orion Hip Hop. If you're viewing this on YouTube and want to link up with me on Instagram, BrassBalls09. With that said, peace out, y'all.